So we're going to be doing this lesson in the key of C. The first passing chord I want to show you today is called neighboring passing chord. What does this mean? This involves using the closest chords that surrounds the target note or the target chord diatonically. So let's take examples. So let's take the note G. Diatonically speaking, there are only two notes that are closest to G, right, or that surrounds G, and they are F or A. All right, so that means to pass the G major, we can either use F major, right? However, we'll style that up, or A minor. Okay, again, we can use extensions, but that's the basic. So we can either use any of these two chords to pass as a passing chord using the neighboring passing chord concept to G major. Let's try one more example and then we'll go into practicals. So let's take the note E. There are two notes that surrounds E, again diatonically speaking, right? They are D and F. That means if I want to pass to E minor using the neighboring passing chord concepts, I can either use D minor, again we can maybe use extensions, or I can use F major, right? So let's try this neighboring passing chord concept using songs. All right, so let's take a song. Let's take the happy birthday song, right? I'm going to play the basic progression and then we'll see how we can fit in the neighboring passing chord concept to one or two places. So happy birthday 1 to the 5 to you, still 5, birthday to you, back to the 1, happy birthday, maybe a C7, yeah, to the 4, happy birthday, C over G, G major to you, right? So happy birthday, we went from the 1, C major to G major. So let's try to pass to this G major using the concept. So the concept says we can use chords that surrounds the target chord, right? So the target chord is G, or the target notes. So we can either use F major or A minor. We'll try both ones. So let's try F major first. So happy birthday to you. See, that really uplifts the sound. I mean, come on. So that is and like I said, you can use, you know, extensions and styles, but the concept here is to voice F major as a passing chord. It's acting as a passing chord to the G major. Okay, let's try A minor. So happy birthday to you. You see that? So happy birthday. So that's playing A minor before I get to G major. Again, the A minor there is acting as a passing chord. More interestingly, we can mix both. We can play F major and A minor, or A minor and F major as a sequence of passing chords. So I could do happy birthday. So what I did, happy birthday, F major, A minor to the G. Now we could do A minor, F major before we get to the G. So we can do happy birthday. You see that? Happy birthday. Anyhow you want to voice that. But basically it's playing the A minor. Yeah, we could do that like that. Wow, what a movement. So we can do happy birthday, right? See that? Let's try another song. Draw me nearer, bless the Lord. Da 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 da. Anyways, yeah. So Draw me nearer. We'll go to the 4. F major. Nearer, blessed. We use neighboring passing chord. Yep. Let's try. Let's see if you can just fit in on every place, on every target chord. So F major, F, there are 2 surrounding notes diatonically, E and G. So we can either play E minor. Again, we can use extensions, any, many ways to voice this, or G major, right? So I'm gonna use E. I'm gonna use E minor with 11. Now, if you want to learn more about extensions and how to structure, chord basic triads with extensions, this is like turning your basic chords so more complex advanced chords. You can visit the membership site. That is the first course series in the intermediate section. I take my time to give you several ways you can structure your voicings from the chord extensions, right, to get a more full chordal sound. But anyways, so I'll take that, right, E minor with 11 passing to the 4. So we have draw me nearer. Wow, see that? Playing it with the melody, and then da da to the 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to also use the E minor, maybe just voice it to the 7, E minor 7, right, and then I'll go to the 4. So I'm just trying to repeat that neighboring passing chord again to the 4, E going to F. So draw me nearer. So what happened there? So I did again from the top, draw me nearer, E minor 11, pass to the 4. And this is a 4, but because of the melodic line, I'm just playing that, right? So kind of like you say F6. Anyways, and look at that, E minor 7 again, neighboring passing to the 4. Right, maybe done G major. Can work. Come in here. Gives a whole different sound. Well, I can just use that E minor there. I just prefer the E minor, right? So I use E minor, neighboring passing to the 2. Because we're going da 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 da, D minor. So to D, you see that the surrounding chords C and E. So I just choose to use E. I could have used C, but I choose to use E. So I use this voicing. So I did da 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 da. It's the D minor. You see? The second passing chord I'm going to be showing you today is called the chromatic passing, and the way I view this is using a particular structure of chord to pass down chromatically or to pass up chromatically without following any sequence. All right, so let's take some examples. We'll take the ending part of this song, I Pledge Allegiance. It goes I will sing to all no his, come on, know the song? I pledge to the, and what we can do is we can loop that. So I pledge allegiance to the Lamb. I pledge allegiance to the Lamb, to the Lamb. Right? I pledge allegiance. So what I did there was a chromatic passing. I'm going to show you that in a moment, right? But let me just show you the progression of what I'm playing. So I'm going from the 1, I pledge, to the 5, allegiance, to the 6, walking down again to the 5, and then to the 4, to the Lamb. Now I can do a 4 minor. So that's it, right? So I pledge. Here's what I'm thinking. to show you this idea of chromatic passing. All right, so you have to listen very attentively now. This is A minor, right? And I'm going to G major to the 4. So what I can do, I'm thinking in my head, why can't I just pass to F major using the 2/5, right? So instead of having that G major there, I can just scrap it out, modify it, and have a G minor C7 to F passing. So I can do I pledge allegiance to the Lamb. See what I did? So I did a 2/5 to F, right? But the 2 is a minor 7, the A is a minor 7, and they're close, so why not just walk that down? I pledge allegiance to the Lamb. You see what I did? So the one I did I think on the beginning is this. So the whole idea is you can pick any voice in for your 6th, right? I'm using the minor 9 for the A. Just simply walk that downward, A flat, and you get G. That acts as your. Let me not call this 2/5 and not to confuse many of you, because many of you don't play all keys. This is like a 5, right? 1, 4, right? But the main point about this is I'm targeting the G minor. Though it's a passing, and you can do this with passing chords. We'll try some examples to see how we can do this with target chords, but we are doing this with passing chords. So I'm targeting G minor, and I'm going from A minor chromatically downward. Now you can do. You see that? So you can even do. So let's say we are targeting this. Right, this is the G minor, so we can go we can do this downward, so we can do it from A. We can even do it from B flat, right, if you have enough space and time. But I'm doing this from A, working that down to G minor, and I can have my C7. But what we can do, we can also work upward. So we can go, let's say, from so we're targeting G. Let's say we can go from F. You see that? I pledge right? You can play with it, right? Let's take a progression. The 2, 6, 2, like that, 6, chromatic passing. So what is going on there is I'm passing to D minor, but I'm using the same shape. That's why I said trying this with the concept of using the same shape, right? Just going, you can go upward or downward. So I can just move this up. This is a D minor, so just moved everything upward. You get this. So I just use that to pass. What about this one? Ooh. So I decided I wanted to play this structure on D minor, so I just passed using the same structure, going upward. And of course, here you can go. You want to approach that there, right? You can do yeah. We'll do this. I wish I had the band here. So what I did was we went to E flat, D flat, and closures. I really don't have enough time. I really don't have enough time. You can really check out all these lessons on the website. Really don't have enough time to explain this, like, guys. So please pardon me. So, but that's enclosures. But it has to do with the chromatic passing. So I'm like, you could do maybe this. See that? Ba-da-da. Chromatic passing. You can play with this. Well, you're going to the 6. See that? Approaching that A 9 sus 4 from B flat 9 sus 4, right? Approaching the D minor 11, same structure, just going upward to E flat, and you can go downward. So you can try many movements, but I'm gonna leave it there for the chromatic passing. All right, so the next passing chord we are going to be learning is called the backdoor progression. Now, to simplify things, because I just want to make things simple for you guys. All right, so we're in the key of C, right? The parallel minor, C minor, right? And we know this can also mean E flat major. So just for you to just get this on other keys. So the idea about this backdoor progression is simple. Just play a progression on E flat. It could be any progression. It could just be one chord. Let's say just a 5, right? And then you just go back to C. It's just probably at the end to end the song or something like that. Or let's say a 2-5, 1, right? It could be a 6, and you come back to C. But any progression you basically can play. So you can play concept drop 2s. You can play, that's just the whole essence. All right, so I'm just going to be showing you some examples. So let's take this ending part of this song. Was the best thing I ever known. Falling in love with Jesus. So you see what I did here to end it. So what I did was I just played the 5 of E flat. I played it with the 13 sus 4. And there are a lot of ways you can do this. There are a lot of ways you can voice a dominant chord. I have many ways I give to voice a secondary dominant on my membership site. But anyways, just for you to pick out on, I think that's an interesting ending you can have. So this, then I just resolve the chord. Because it's a 13 sus 4, it has to be resolved. Not always, but I mean, we can resolve it, right? And then to the 1. I'm playing the 4, the 5. That's it. Yeah, so I'm doing now is 1, 5, back to C major. So there are a lot of ways you can voice this concept. It's actually large because it has to do with modal interchange, and modal interchange is large because it contains tritone substitution, secondary dominant, and all those stuff. Modal interchange cannot be fully discussed. So that's why I'm just showing you some examples. So the one I did, so if you have a song, you want to end a song 2, 5, 1, 1. So I'm playing A flat major 9 down. Okay, maybe you can do this. Maybe make it a 7. Yeah, let's do this instead. So I'm playing the 3 of the E flat. Okay, remember we are borrowing chords from E flat. So I'm doing 4, 3, 1. See? So like I said, there's any progression you can try to come up with in the key of E flat, and then you go back to C major. Okay, and then the last one I did was this, right? You can like say this E flat major 6, it's the B flat, and this can come in handy, right? And you could try looping it. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. You can try many progressions.